Alright, good morning folks. Now, I'm back at a nice little freshwater spot. I'm chasing a mangrove jack today again. So last time we were here, we dropped a nice jack that run underneath the kayak. And then a few casts later hooked up to a Barra. Now, may or may not happen today. It's a beautiful looking morning and I'm going to try to just enjoy my time in the water after paddling into 50k winds last weekend. That was a bit frustrating. But what's interesting is this water is way down, a long way down. So that's going to affect how we fish it a little bit perhaps. Very clear water still, very clear. But this snag just up ahead here, this is where I pulled the Barra from last time. It's a bit unusual for it to be, well, I don't know. It just seems, I don't think I've seen it this low before. So it'll change what I can do a little bit, change what I'm going to target a little bit, or the areas I'm going to target. But we'll still have a bit of a paddle around, have a bit of a look and see what we can find. We've got a couple of bait caster setups with me today, so we'll give those a go. And I'll probably use the most as a 10 pound, 20 pound combination on it, after being busted off last weekend by a reasonable sort of fish. Not a good start, not exactly what we're trying to do. The water level's probably dropped a couple of feet, about 2 feet here in the last, a few weeks really. It's a bit disappointing to see, but not entirely surprising either. So keep on moving up the creek. I know some deeper sections a bit up the creek. There's some good structure. I mean, there's structure sort of everywhere here, but it's starting to really taper at the sides now, having dropped as much as it has. We're on. Oh, we've dropped it. We were on. And it was an actual hit, so I'd say we're probably a tarp on there. I expect to find a decent fish under here one day. 3 meters deep. Plenty of cover. There's got to be a good fish in there. Right, so things are certainly moving slowly. I was hoping to have had a fish on the board by now. A fish, any fish, catfish, tarpon, something, but not to be. We're on. Probably a tarp on it, say. Oh, we pulled. We're probably tarping. Actually bent the hook. That fish actually bent the hook. Interesting. First slow rod cast through there and I hooked up. I don't know what it was, but it's promising. No idea what it was. That long to get a hook up. I had 2 hookups this morning and one of them dropped. That was the second one, and that one dropped as well. We're on again. Oh, that was a jack, I reckon. Oh man. Oh. Got 2 fish now in very short time. Maybe the drag set too tight on him, I don't know. That's been turned off. Oh well. We've got our fish. Had me wrapped up in the wood there for a moment, but only pinned by the narrowest little margin. Very lucky to have landed that fish. Anyway, it's close season for barramundi. Silly boy having that camera off. Oh well. So I'm going to get that hook out. It doesn't want to come out though, so maybe I was going to say it hooked anyway. See you, buddy. 10 pound, 15 pound. Very lucky to get that out of the woodwork. They're always great fun catching, but it's not really what we're targeting, so we'll still put a few more casts around there. I've had a few hookups and I thought the first one was a jack, so I'll have another go at it. See if we can get one. That one seemed to hold, whereas the last one I'd been having trouble holding on to fish. I think the hook had bent at some point in the piece and just wouldn't hold the fish, so maybe it was a hook, maybe it wasn't. Now that leader seems alright actually, despite being stuck under the wood there, so we'll get back to it, see if we can pull a jack out of there this time. Another thing is, it got me into some woodwork just over here, so it wouldn't hurt to roll the lure over the top of that. That was a hit. I've worked over that area pretty thoroughly, dropped one barra, caught a barra, dropped what dropped one barra, caught a barra, dropped what I thought was a jack. Maybe that was a barra too, I don't know. Anyway, we'll work our way up a little bit further on this winge now. Another snag I like to hit a bit further up, so we'll look at hitting that. Plenty of catfish in here, but I haven't caught a lot of catfish in here before. I don't really want to either, but we're on. Yes, good jack, good jack. Holy smokes, I was sleeping on that one. Oh, what a jack. Yes, wow, that thing hit like a truck. Come on. Oh, gee. Wow, that was a beast of a fight. Come on, don't lose it. He's got some fight about him. Oh, yes. That is a good fish. Yes, got one. You beauty. Oh yeah, he was lit up hard too. What a beauty. What an absolute beauty. Oh yeah. Wow, what a gorgeous fish. Absolutely lit up. Could have sworn that was a barra the way that hit. It's the same old lure that I've been using all day, the Z-Man, and it's actually literally the same lure. I've switched the hook once, but that's about it. What a cracking fish. Okay, you ready to go, buddy? Oh, yes. That's so good. Wow. Been on the water a couple of hours for that. Can't believe it. Chafed the leader a little bit, so we ought to fix that. Go back to where I was and see if I can pull another one out of there. So that's one jack and one barra for the day now. So that's pretty good. Just trim off just a little bit. I did up my leader the other day to 20 pound. I was up a different creek having get busted off, and that was helpful with that one, I think. Smashed it. Just smashed it. I was in two minds as to where to fish today. I had thought about going some salt down the causeway, but decided to come down here instead. I'm pretty happy that I did, actually. Especially now that I've got that nice jack. I've got a 42 centimetre jack. Yeah, really nice fish. That drag is set reasonably tight. It was pulling a bit of drag, alright. Ran hard. I could have sworn that was a barra. I was about to set off to the other side, but then elected to stay there just for the sake of fishing these snags on the corner here. I haven't even gotten to them yet, and actually got the fish I was chasing all day. Just shows that persistence is worth it. Been on the water now for, oh gee, really about 3.5 hours. We're on. Oh. We're on wood. We're on wood. Whatever it is, it's big. Here we come. Here we go. Here we go. It's a jack. It's a jack. Oh dear. No, 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 no. Oh, back in the wood again. Oh. Here it comes. Here it comes. Come on. Come on. Wow. That was a good fish. My heart is going nuts. That was a really good jack. Had me in and out of the wood a couple of times there. Maybe mid 40s, maybe closer to 50. Oh, that is so disappointing to lose that. Gee, that was a good fish. I'll shorten that leader a bit again. Didn't even get a chance to wind that. I suppose if it was 15 I would have been gone much sooner. A bit disappointed to have lost that fish. That's such a good fish. But we got to hook up again. So far I've only landed the 2 fish. I've dropped maybe 4. I think I've dropped 2 jacks, dropped 1, busted off by 1, and I've dropped a barra. A couple other little missed hookups, but that one hit while it was still dropping. It surprised me a bit because I felt the hit and then it felt like it was gone. I think it was pretty well hooked, probably quite deep in its throat if anything. It busted me off, but strong fish. We had a hit then. Try that again. It wasn't a big hit, but it was a hit. Holy Jesus, that went. Holy Jesus, that went. That'll be a jack. Still on. Oh, it's deep in there too. Oh, catfish. Bloody catfish. Holy crap balls that went. Well mate, you ain't hard. Pretty sure I had the drag set pretty light I guess, but smashed it. Thought for sure that was going to be a jack. There we go, there's our catfish for the day. Oh dear. Just about at the end of the session now. We're pretty close to the cart, and I've been out here for quite a long time, so best I start making my way back. But it's been a pretty good session, long session, a little bit slow at times, but a couple of little bites here or there, and managed to get myself onto a couple of fish. Stinky catfish there, it's probably the last one I'll catch for the day, but it's been really good fun. Dropped a couple of barra, I dropped at least one barra anyway, dropped a couple of jacks, caught a barra, caught a jack. Disappointed to have been busted off by that good jack after getting it out of the woodwork a couple of times. Yes! Got one! You beauty! Oh.